Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ohio!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hunter. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch it now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Running with a fullback, Coleman. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Rosen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st and 10, Hunter. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Hunter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Peters able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to throw. Hunter. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hunter. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end. The kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they got the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. To play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
To throw is Rosen. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Set. Blue 90.
Now Rosen. He completes it to Nelson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Let's go. Rhino.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rosen off the play action. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Rosen looking to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Rosen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here's Andy Lee now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well, as we are back and underway for the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Jones had 4 years in New England, now in his 3rd with the Cardinals.
And he's really gotten acclimated in the desert, hasn't he? 11 sacks in his first season with the team in 2016. 17 last year, which led the NFL. And how about his last 5 years? 58 sacks, the most in the NFL.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He got 29 yards that time.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They go play action. It's Rosen sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, what was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Line out.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Play action here with Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is off the crossbar. Denied a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Benson Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 8. This one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 53 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his...
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points,
Yeah.
but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they got the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Showing the strength, Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of